I'm the first African-American female and Democrat. Yes. I was never celebrated or congratulated.
Meanwhile,
when county staff criticize her actions, it quickly triggers allegations of obstructionism or even racism. These communications and actions reveal a judge who publicly vilifies colleagues, is quick to threaten them with unnecessary legal action, and generally projects a spiteful and vainglorious persona.
Whatever, I do what I want.
What's your first and last name?
Play with somebody else, Freeman. You can Google me and find me anywhere in America.
No, take me where you need to take me immediately, expeditiously.
We're trying to call Fannin and Collie.
You call Collie.
Whatever, I'll do what I want.
What's going on, guys? So we got to talk about this woke behind judge out in Douglas County, okay? Black woman, okay? You know how it is. Strong and empowered, okay? Don't need no man, okay? Extremely prideful, ego takeover. This is pretty much par for the course with these empowered attorneys out here in Georgia. Okay, so again, this is actually where I live, and this judge is basically set to be removed for incompetence, and she recently, as the title and thumbnail suggests, got into a bit of an altercation involving a police officer. Now, for those who don't know the whole story here, she has this like long slew of things that she has done wrong. I'm gonna play some footage here so you guys can catch up on what's been happening with her these last couple months, because again, she's set to be removed for her incompetence, including leveraging Cash App to secure donations on her official account rather than her personal account, or kind of like a salacious type of sexy type of photo. This lady appears to be one of the dumbest people ever. Take a look.
An extraordinary development tonight in the long-running investigation into Douglas County Judge Christina Peterson.
In a rare move, a hearing panel decided Peterson is guilty of, quote, systemic incompetence and should not remain in office. Fox 5 team reporter Randy Travis explains.
Judge, you want to take a break?
Christina Peterson did not do herself any favors during 7 days of hearings beginning last September. The JQC hearing panel's report criticized her for not taking any responsibility for the 30 counts of judicial misconduct lodged against her.
I just don't have memories of my dad. I don't know who he is.
The most troubling, wrote the panel, Peterson's decision to jail this woman for trying to amend her marriage certificate to include the real name of her recently discovered father.
Did you go to this hearing with any idea that you may be going to jail?
No.
PJ Skelton served 2 days of a 20-day jail sentence for contempt before her husband could pay a $500 fine. Such a hasty and shockingly disproportionate reaction is the hallmark of Peterson's intemperance, wrote the panel. The report criticized Peterson's attempt at this meeting to get her HOA board to settle a lawsuit she had filed, even though she knew the HOA was represented by an attorney. Peterson's attempts to avoid responsibility for these clear violations bordered on the farcical, severely eroding her credibility with the hearing panel.
You cannot go in this building, and eventually she went in.
The sheriff's office said Peterson ignored their orders and held a wedding after hours, allowing people inside without deputies present. She once hit a panic button when a deputy was late escorting her to court, causing a temporary panic among security. And when county staff criticized her actions, it quickly triggers allegations of obstructionism or even racism. These communications and actions reveal a judge who publicly vilifies colleagues, is quick to threaten them with unnecessary legal action, and generally projects a spiteful and vainglorious persona.
I'm the first African-American female and Democrat. Yes. I was never celebrated or congratulated. On my day of swearing in, I was sworn in by Judge Emerson. I received my first JQC complaint.
Peterson's main defense was her inexperience as a judge, a problem she promised has been addressed through additional training. But the panel was not buying it. The report also cited multiple examples of failure to actually do her job, needlessly delaying petitions before her office. The hearing panel said Peterson was guilty of systemic incompetence. Judges are expected to act in a manner that promoted the integrity and impartiality of the judiciary. Respondent has shown that she cannot or will not do so. And so she must go. Peterson is accused of using her social media account to solicit cash donations for her birthday.
Public solicitation of gifts to a judge is extraordinarily problematic.
Michael Broyd teaches professional ethics at Emory Law School.
I would like to have a case in front of a judge who I've made a cash gift to. Wouldn't you?
Peterson qualified to run for probate judge in March 2020. She won the primary election in June and had no opposition in the November election. According to the JQC complaint, on her birthday last August, Peterson posted this on her official Christina J. public Instagram page. A picture of herself wearing a birthday tiara and listing her Cash App account. Quote, if anyone feels like sharing their quarantine wealth. When JQC investigators contacted the judge this year, the complaint says Peterson explained she thought that post was to her private personal page, and I was wondering on that day why I was getting Cash App from people I didn't know. And on her Twitter page, she recorded a video offering relationship advice, calling someone a, quote, homeless sexual, and making reference to, quote, African-American male genitals.
And not just dumb, that I mentioned corrupt as well, because I think a lot of people, I really feel like the bar is kind of low in the black community, the community I'm in, where people feel like just because they secure some sort of degree or accolade of some kind, credential, that therefore it makes them above the law. They shouldn't be humble. They shouldn't be careful. Nothing could touch them anymore. It's really foolish, and the ego just kind of gets out of control, especially with a lot of these strong and empowered black women out here, and she's a prime example of that. Now, before we get into the actual footage, I want to show you what she and another victim, presumably from that day, a person who claims to be a victim, and it does appear, according to the footage, to be a victim. See what they had to say about the incident. Take a look.
I'm the woman that was attacked Thursday morning, about 2:30, 3 o'clock, by a man I don't know. He pushed me down. I scraped my elbows. He viciously attacked me, fist force, punched me in my face. And she was the only one that helped me. She the only one that was grabbing to help me. Everyone else in that video was his friends, grabbing him, trying to grab him, but could not attain him. She was the one that was grabbing him. She didn't mean to hit the officer. The officer swooped in and grabbed me up. He didn't even care to see the big man that was actually brutally hitting me in my face.
Now, boo-hoo-hoo, I tell you right now, I really could care less. I did want to show the footage, but I could care less whenever I see some woman bring on the waterworks on camera, because we all know that it is a basic manipulation tactic. So I don't feel sorry, not even in the least. Person saying they got hit in the face and all this stuff. I mean, I don't see a scratch on this person. So obviously if you got hit hard, then you would have probably still some bruises or something. But, you know, to get on camera and boo-hoo, whine and cry and all this stuff really means absolutely nothing to me. As a matter of fact, I think less anytime I see a woman do that, because I feel like they're probably intentionally trying to manipulate, and I'm inherently untrusting of a woman getting on camera and crying, because I've just seen it too many times be used and leveraged as a tactic to use emotion to garner a result rather than facts to garner a result. But that's just my opinion on that. Now, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and react to the footage with you guys, because it is ridiculous.
We begin tonight with breaking news at 11. The Atlanta Police Department has just released 2 hours of body cam footage of the arrest.
I mean, random, but what is this dude mixed with? Like, look at his hair. I mean, he definitely looks black, but what makes his hair go like that? Like, what else? Because he can't be like straight black. Like, he clearly, okay, anyway.
Arrest of Douglas County Judge Christina Peterson.
The arrest happened early Thursday morning at a Buckhead lounge. This afternoon, the judge and her attorney held a news conference saying they believe the charges should be dropped. We have covered the foul language and added some blurs for decency here, but here's a look at that body camera footage. Officers arrive at Red Martini on Peachtree Street, and there's already a commotion in progress. Peterson says she was trying to help a woman who was reportedly...
Okay, so let me stop for a second. This is not Christina. Okay, this is some other lady the one who was claiming that she was assaulted.
being attacked by an unnamed man. That's when Peterson comes up to the woman and those arriving officers.
Okay, so that's her on the left. That's Peterson on the left. And as you can see, hands on a police officer trying to say, let this woman go. She clearly is making the situation worse because the only person who you can hear yelling and acting crazy is Christina.
One of Peterson's charges includes simple battery against a police officer, but from the view of the footage provided,
done lost the wig. Done lost the wig. The weave done came out, y'all. Look, y'all need to get a sew in or something, okay?
It's not clear right now if she hit an officer or not. Later in the video, while Peterson is detained by officers, she refuses to give her name to officers.
What's your first and last name?
Play with somebody else, Raymond. You can Google me and find me anywhere in America.
Attitudinal. This is the representative. This is the judge. Now she mad. Instead of being like, you know how people say be the bigger person? The people who should always be the bigger persons is the people who are in the highest positions. They're literally the leaders. They're setting the example. This isn't being a bigger person. This is being a nutcase, a Looney Tune. She's acting like a little bitty child. She's acting like the class president of a school or something. You know, she's acting like some sort of arrogant prom queen or something. Like, this is real life and you're under arrest. Come on. All right, now let's peep this one.
Ma'am.
Take me where you want to take me.
I can't take
no,
you. I don't
take
have any
me.
identification on
And
me.
I don't care. You don't need identification. You have locked people up and you have picked up dead bodies when you don't know who bodies it was, but you picked them up. Take me where you need to take me.
I'm trying to.
No, take me where you need to take me.
I like the way they handled this. This is I don't know who got hit originally, but this person, the police officer, is a black dude. You can hear it in his voice, and you see his hand. He black. So instead of they're trying to get rid of that whole, oh, they was so racist against me. You know they're gonna try to use that anyway. Oh, they was racist. That's the reason why they did this, because they hate the blacks. So they got a black dude to try to handle her, and she don't want to cooperate with him either.
Immediately, expeditiously.
Wow. Hold on. Let me go back
Take
and forth.
bodies it was, but you picked them up. Take me where you need to take me.
Look at the neck and all.
No, take me where you need to take me immediately, expeditiously.
Wow.
You have prevented
Take me. I could give a. Take me where you want to take me.
So how do you want me to take you somewhere expeditiously?
Now. Take me where you want to take me.
I wasn't cuffed. I wasn't when you needed to. Shut the up. You look like a nigga who was trying to eat on me before and I never let him. Relax.
Never.
Shut the up and stop touching me.
See? Don't.
Yeah, stop touching me. Get the off of me. Stop touching. I got it. I can walk on my own. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I got it. I can walk on my own. Don't touch me. I asked her to call Cyrus Collins. Call Cyrus, please. Thank you. Where? Where are we going? Back in the car. Just the jail? No. I can't go to the jail.
No. You don't want to get booked in. You don't want to provide a name.
What's your name? Give me your date of birth.
Call Collie. You got, you know, I don't know who Collie is. You don't know who Collie is? He don't work for Atlanta Police Department. He does? Yes. But I still don't know. Can you call Collie? Do you know Collie?
No.
You acting like you don't know Collie.
You don't.
You don't know who Collie
Yes,
is.
they can't get your name. So
You don't know Collie. Cyrus Collie.
Yes, I know.
Call Todd Coy.
What's your name?
Call Span.
Okay.
Lieutenant Span. One of those. Call him. Call him. You're a liar.
Disorderly
You beat
conduct.
that to the ground and you hit me to
You
the
have
ground.
the wrong person.
Yes. That was you.
No, you're drunk. And I'm telling you.
I don't even drink like that, you
come
weirdo.
on. And that's why you're acting like this.
Or you get back in the car? Are you gonna let me die in the car with this weirdo?
What's your phone number?
You.
We're trying to call Fannin and Collie.
You nigga call Collie.
All right, what's his number?
Call him.
I was never celebrated or congratulated.
All right, guys. So y'all seen this wacky behind footage. Now, are you seriously going to watch this and tell me that this lady is the victim? Putting a woman in jail for trying to change the name on her marriage certificate. Okay. Taking cash donations, Cash App donations, attacking a police officer, acting totally belligerent, uncooperative with everybody, won't even give her name. Okay, she keeps calling some guy, saying call Kylie, all this stuff, as if he's gonna like get her out of jail or something, right? Trying to flex her muscle, flex her political power as a judge. Okay, this lady deserves to be removed immediately. Okay, so she's got an appeal in because they already voted and said she was incompetent, which she is. She's probably going to be disbarred at this point, because I can't imagine if you're on like the board or, you know, whatever they have, you see something like this and you determine that this is okay behavior that's becoming of any type of attorney or prosecutor or anything of the sort, much less a judge, somebody who literally has direct control over the lives of people in terms of decision making. This person's decision making skills are terrible. They don't have any decision making skills, no discernment. You're literally in the clutches of the police, being totally uncooperative and acting like a complete nutcase. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Georgia for you. This is what a lot of these strong and empowered types are like. Now, not every black female obviously is like this, okay? Not all. I gotta not all y'all to death, because people are like, you say all black women, you know, they're gonna hit the keyboard warriors and the simps are gonna go crazy. But a lot are, and you've seen a recent trend. Tiffany Tahoe Henyard, D.A. Fonnie Willis, crazy Letitia James, Miss Too Male, Too Pale, and Too Stale herself, along with this nutty lady. Unfortunately, these crazy narcissistic types are the main people who want some of these high-level positions. As far as the people with actually good hearts, they're not as much of control freaks, okay? The people with the best discernment don't want to be a part of a corrupt, power-hungry, evil system, okay? Taking direct control and manipulation over people's lives. Only a lot of the evil folks actually even care about this sort of stuff. That's the honest truth of the world in regard to any really powerful position, be it different types of presidencies, Congress, any police officers. Not everybody's bad, as we can clearly see, right? We all have two eyes. However, a lot of these people are like this, you know, and there's a trend for whatever reason in our community with some of these black women totally losing their mind. This lady appears to be unmarried. Can you imagine being this person's husband? Oh, hell no. Like, good looking woman, but is the juice worth the squeeze? I say H-E-double-L no. Okay, it's a lot of women who look like her in the black community, you know. So it is what it is. There's plenty of more humble and sweeter and fairer and nicer and cooperative people in the community, and it's sad that we have nut cases like this, totally corrupt monstrosities out here representing the community, up here crying they didn't congratulate and celebrate me. You don't need congratulation and celebration. The only thing we should be congratulating and celebrating is that your butt finally went to jail and that you have been removed from this legal system and that justice was finally served. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate y'all watching the Black Anomaly Rising channel. I'm out.
I'm the first African-American female and Democrat. Yes. I was never celebrated or congratulated.
You nigga!